Hola, Richard. ¿Cómo está?
Oh boy, live from Puerto Rico. Here we are, StaffingMania in the, what do I want to say, morning? Holy cow.
I know, midday in the midday, normally not the afternoon. And it's because as we said at the beginning, hello everyone. I'm actually here in Puerto Rico. For once, I am 1 hour ahead of you as opposed to 2 or 3 hours behind. So we had to kind of adjust a little bit today because of what's going on this week with me here in the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. This is my first time here. I've never been here and I absolutely love it. It
So
is
you are living
fantastic.
you're living the Vida Loca, right? Little
Oh,
Menudo, Ricky Martin.
oh my gosh. I am definitely living La Vida Loca. I have eaten all the foods.
Ooh.
Mucho times over. I have eaten so much delicious food, Puerto Rican food. It is fantastic. I think I've probably gained, I don't know, probably 15 pounds while I'm here. So I definitely am going to have to get back into the Pilates studio when I get back and probably do double workouts every day.
Okay, so time out, Amy. You're on vacation. Aren't you supposed to work out when you're on vacation? Does that ever work out?
Oh,
Never does.
you know, I admire the people that do that. I see them. I see them walking to the gym, coming back from the
Mhm.
gym. I am naturally a lazy person. There's a reason why my Pilates studio is only 5 minutes from my house. If it was further than that, that's way too inconvenient for me. So if proximity matters, but also when I'm on vacation, I don't want to have to think about working out. Plus, packing wise, it requires you to have to like double what you pack. And I
Yes.
like to pack pretty light.
I've
So
done it
yeah.
every staffing work except the last two. I used to pack my gym shorts, my shoes, tennis shoes, never brought them out. So it's like, when you go on vacation, it's like, no, I'm not doing this.
No,
Usually it's
shout out.
usually you're drinking the
I
night
try to get,
before.
yeah. I try to get workouts in other ways, walking around the beautiful beaches, going around Old
Mhm.
San Juan. I feel like I'm getting my steps or my reps in different ways. I mean, having to lift up and drink a margarita every day, I mean, that is working on the ab,
Oh,
or
that's a
the
gun
bicep.
show, no matter what. A little sugar
So,
in the action.
yeah. Yep. But yeah, so it's a little bit of vacation, but also a little bit of, I'll say, business and work. I've been
There you
doing
go.
work while I've been here, which has been really cool to be able to do. The view does not suck while I'm sitting on a computer looking out. But I'm also here because I'm part of a 7-figure women's consulting group. And this is
Ooh.
our our semi-annual retreat. We are planning for 2025, our world domination, if you will. and,
There
and
it
thinking
is.
about how we are going to live with abundance in this year and beyond. So it's been a great 3
I
days here with some
love that.
amazing women who are fellow entrepreneurs, just making waves and making an impact with their industry and with the people that they
I
serve.
love
So it's
what you
been an
said there.
honor.
That is so great. And you know what? I think I'm going to retreat too, but it's going to be the Aaron Rodgers retreat. A little different. I'm just joking.
Is that does that include ayahuasca? I don't know. We'll talk about
Oh
that
boy, you
later.
don't know. I mean, I love everybody now because imagine me coming back after that. It would be like I would go to a conference. It's I love you all. Like it would be so just mellow. The shark would be so calm. I don't know if that could be me
It
or not.
makes it make well, I mean, the shark calm. No, I would love anyone in the comments who's maybe ever seen that once, but I could definitely see you just walking around and handing out whatever the flower version of the shark would be. Maybe that's like, protein shakes or fireball shots or whatever your choice is, so that way everybody feels the joy and love.
Fireball shots. I just have a jug here right now. I might have to pull that out at noon. You know that after the show. Oh boy!
All
But
right,
okay, so
but
can we jump on a
yeah,
serious note real quick? On a serious
yes,
note, yes, I have the tank on today. This is a tribute to Los Angeles. My brother lives in LA, and my other brother lives in San Diego, and our hearts go out to the people in Malibu. One of my
yes.
favorite bar restaurants actually is gone. Probably 3 or 4 of them. If you see the disaster on the Pacific Highway, it's so sad. It's yeah, and the fire's still not under control, so it's hitting the Hollywood Hills
Mm-hmm.
now. So we pray for everybody that thank you for everybody's donating and stuff like that. Maybe down the road we can do a fun too. But it was I'm gonna tell you what,
Yeah.
Amy. It was it's very. If you see the video and my brother up and close there, it's. I mean, we're talking mansions to anything is just gone, wiped out. To build
Yeah.
that again, it's going to take another decade. It's sad. It's Malibu of all
Yes.
places. I mean, if you ever been to Malibu, it's my favorite place in California. It's gorgeous. They surf there.
Mhm.
Oh my, the sunsets are incredible. And these bars, restaurants were like back in the 50s, 60s, the Beach Boy era. Gone.
Mhm. Yeah, it's so devastating. We know at least two people, two friends of ours who sadly their homes are gone, and we're doing whatever we can and helping them in any way, whether it's through fundraising or just being
Mhm.
available. I say, our Casa de Hunter can support anyone who needs it. But yes, I'm continually thinking about them and praying for them because I can't imagine. I can't imagine having one day and then the next. I grew up in Florida. I lived in New Orleans during Katrina, and I know the
Oh,
power of Mother Nature. But still, I I was very fortunate, even though we were relocated for some time. We were able to come back, and our things were still there. I can't even imagine. God bless. Hug your loved ones
I did definitely
and
hug them. And
treasure what
anybody in
you
staff,
treasure.
you got it. Anybody in staffing recruiting in that area, reach out to us. Any way we can
Yeah,
help with the temps and stuff like that. Maybe even get you on a podcast here and throw it out there about how you care and stuff
yeah.
like that. Because there's going to be a lot of people that lost their jobs, and insurance companies are running around. It's crazy times. But yeah, our prayers
Hmm.
are with you. So had to
Yeah,
give that out there. A little
yeah,
shout out for LA.
yeah. Absolutely.
All right. So now are you ready?
Sorry. So I'm ready. So we were talking about, the word of the retreat here has been abundance. And I asked you, what the word on the street was that you were hearing, or the word that you want to embody this year. And what is it, Richard?
I think authentic, being authentic,
Yeah.
being real, which I got to tell you, Amy, I got to say this, like I was real since fifth grade. I mean, it's like at the end of the day, it's like, I think the AI world is coming so fast that people just want to hug. They want that human connection
Yeah.
again that we talk about all the time. Now it's real. It's like people are
Yeah.
they're tired of the chat GPT postings. And if we get it
Yeah.
business, but they're tired of like people being robotic, even in person. It's like, can we just
Hmm.
have a conversation? Put your damn phone down. And I think that's what
Yeah.
25 is going to be about. I mean, we've been through it all. What do you think? I mean, being real
I,
is
I
what.
agree. I agree. I think the opportunities to create those true person to person connections are going to be what are going to help you personally, professionally, within your organization, within your role. I think that's really going to be what sets you apart
Mhm.
from a lot of the technology noise and saturation. I think being able to, whether it's through your operational processes and evaluating those and what they look like or how you design them for the future, as well as part of your digital, your digital
Yeah.
assessment, your digital footprint that you have within your organization, find ways where you can lean on technology to alleviate the busy work, the administrative, and to create opportunities to have those authentic conversations. That is going to be what helps you, like I said, stand out and
It's
develop real relationships, not the transactional ones like we always talk
no,
about.
not at all. Okay. So I'm going to say this word. Just start bullshit with people. Can I say that? Bullshit. No, seriously.
Yeah,
Just start bullshit with people. Strike up a conversation anywhere you go. Trust me,
yeah,
people love that. As you can tell with me, anywhere I go, coffee shop or anywhere, I'm start talking to everybody. And they can't
hmm,
shut me up, but people love that. They want to talk. A couple of them might
yeah,
turn their head, but then they engage in the conversation. So I think that's what it's about. 2025, just
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, yep,
You're
yep.
like, yep, yep.
100% agree. Be authentic. And that's actually what we talked about even this week during our retreat was once we shed the who we think we're supposed to be, or who we think how we're supposed to lead, or what our business looks like, once we shed that, then it's amazing how much more opportunities can come to us when we are showing up as our true, authentic,
Yeah.
best selves. It's like people are craving that so much that once they see it, they want more of it. So
And
don't dim your light. Don't hide behind your technology.
nope.
Use this as an opportunity to do it the old fashioned way. Pick up the phone, call someone, create that, one-to-one connection, or even like we always talked about right from the beginning, how can you be a partner in your community and have your 2 feet in the places that matter most.
I think the biggest thing, be alive in 25. Be alive.
Yeah.
Don't be on your computer. Don't be on your phone. Be alive in 25. And that's the heartbeat.
I
Man,
like
you
that.
like that. Look at that. The shark in the morning. Here we go with these taglines. Yeah, baby. But all joking aside, on this note, Amy, it's like seriously being real. I mean, let's talk about goals real quick, because
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, resolution, being in the fitness industry for 20 years on the side, I'm going to tell you what, that is the worst word to say, resolutions. There's no resolution, because 98% people don't last over a month. And that doesn't even have to be fitness.
No.
That's everything in life.
Yeah. Yeah, change is hard for people. I mean, again, we could talk about this for hours. I have a whole workshop that I do on the barriers to change that we just unconsciously have happening for us. But yeah, the same thing. I'm the same way. I don't make resolutions. Actually, my new word that I really love is quests. How can I make this a quest that I am seeking, even as opposed to a goal? Because how fun does a quest sound? If you're trying to, you're like Jonah, or, I can't even remember the Jason and the Argonauts, right? Like going on this big quest to achieve, or the Odyssey, right? That's a big one that's very popular right now because I think they're making a movie about it. But those are the epic quests. How can you make what you pursue this year an epic quest as opposed to simply just a resolution or even a goal? I would challenge people to think about it a little bit differently. In fact, on our YouTube, on the Painted Porch Strategies YouTube, a few years ago, I did a whole 5-day challenge on rethinking resolutions and how you structure them, how you define them, how you shape them. So that way you're setting yourself up for long-term success, not just ticking a box or trying to build a habit.
And think about goals. Get 1, 2, or 3. 3 goals.
Yeah.
My first goal is, I'm going to tell you straight, my first goal is to put 15 pounds of lean muscle on by February for the Staffing Skills Summit. So, I mean, that's my goal.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
Maybe the show will have, maybe I'll be shirtless. I'm just joking. Staffing shirtless. Oh, God. But we won't go there. But no, all joking aside, like, I think the big thing is with goals, even with business and personal life, you try to put 10, you get too many. You got to knock them down, 1, 2, or 3, but put a vision. My word is tunnel vision. Like Tom Brady, he's in a vision when he was quarterbacking. Get that vision. I call it the recruiter, red zone. Just get in that zone and go into it. But a lot of people don't. I mean, we have so much coming at us these days that we're all scatterbrained. So if you put simplified goals down and make massive actions, I'm going to say real quick, Amy, before you jump in, is you got to respond to this. Don't put this goal down and say, and it's got dust on it. You got a vision board. Bring that vision to life every day. I mean, that's where the action comes from.
Yeah, and find small ways, small visual indicators to remind yourself of what it is you're trying to seek, right? Sometimes we can write these resolutions or set these goals. I am very guilty of it, and put them in a drawer or set them aside. And then well-intended, but you forget about it. Life gets busy, stuff happens. And so you tend to forget about them. But if you can find a way, whether you're a vision board person, or maybe it's just some small little token, or something in your home, on your mirror, whatever it looks like, that will remind you of what it is you want to do and why. That way it stays top of mind and you don't forget about it. But I do have one other small little piece of advice. Make sure when it comes to any vision or goal or quest or whatever you want to call it, whatever you set, make sure that the way you structure it, the way you write it, the way you define it, the way you measure it, is based on what is in your complete control. That is very important. Often we set these goals that are actually contingent on other people doing something, making X dollar amount in sales, selling, having X number of placements. Those are wonderful objectives to try to achieve. But the truth is that those are wholly contingent on someone else doing something. Whatever goal you set, they're external. Yes, they need to be intrinsic. They need to be something that you are the captain of the ship and you are steering, as opposed to saying, well, if someone else does X, then I can achieve Y. Rewrite those, flip the script, look at them a little bit more intentionally and say, what within this is 100% within my complete control to make happen? And then through that, by doing that habit, by doing that repeatedly, you should then ideally then see the ultimate long-term rewards that you
You,
reap. But
you
don't hook your happiness or your goal achievement based on somebody else's behaviors.
100%. And I think that what happened in the last couple of years, everybody's trying to be like somebody else. They're trying to be that person on Instagram or LinkedIn or whatever like that. If you be yourself and be real, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, I do it my way. And I swear to God, I do. And people's like, holy shit. And I have fulfillment at the end of the day, Amy. And when you have fulfillment, when you go to bed, I keep saying this over and over, your goals will come to you. My next goal is Staffing TV. It's coming out probably February, March. I mean, it's been delayed for 6 months, but there's a goal and a vision I'm working on to get it done. I think at the end of the day, when you start achieving these goals, the high you get off it when you get it done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you keep it in, I'd say write it down. I keep my 3 goals in my head because I think about it all the time. It's 24 hours and it's in my head.
Yeah, I have it on my phone. So that way, every time I pick up my phone, I see it as my reminder of not just the what, but the larger why, why it is that I'm seeking to achieve it. So
exactly.
I think that's really
100%. Another one I want to talk about is inputs. I think this is a big one of the goals is that, you know what? You want to have a goal where it's impossible to fail. You want to set yourself up where you're going to win no matter what. Make that goal achievable. Like you said earlier, that's the key about it. Don't set a goal up there. You're going to be a rock star. You're going to be American Idol or something like that. Make it realistic and then grow. Once you achieve that goal, then bounce to the next step. Don't you think that we should have tiers on this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think there's constant opportunities to love.
Oh, she froze in time from Puerto Rico. It's that hour ahead.
However you set it.
Here she comes.
Yeah. However you set it so that way you build momentum, that it gets you excited to try it again or try it even better the next time. Definitely set those as tiers. Get hungry for it.
Exactly. You know what? I love that. And one other one I want to talk about is rhythms.
Yeah.
When you fall into a rhythm, I mean, I'm going to be the first one. Say like Tom Brady, I'm going to relay that. When you're in a rhythm on a 2-minute drill to get the end zone, it's like one after another. That's what you can do with your goals. Even with sales or recruiting, did you ever notice that when you get a high, you start closing deals, how the rhythm goes? I mean, it's it's mojo. It's called staffing mojo. You got this staffing swag. And you know what? When you have this swag, I'm going to tell you, it's the highest feeling in the world because everything that you say or touch during that time turns to gold. It does.
Yeah. You build on that momentum. I like it. Staffing mojo. All right. So that's like our 2 cents on goals. We could I think we're going to dive a little deeper, I think, for our next session on it. But if in the meantime, you want to rethink those resolutions and not set yourself up for, I'll say struggle or failure or just flat out forgetfulness, which was me. Definitely check out the challenge that we have on Painted Porch Strategies. Just type resolution on there and it'll pop up. And I'd love to learn more about what your goals, your objectives, your quest, whatever it is you want to call it, what those things are. Please share with us and let us know. And I'm sure that through that, we can create accountability, but we can also find ways to help support you and help you make those goals happen. And be real.
You got it. And on my end, Fit Recruiters Coming Soon group. So if you want to be in shape, want healthy eating and a good mindset, reach out to the Shark and Amy and everybody else because we're going to have a great group on this. We're going to be all healthy in the industry in 25.
I love it. Show up authentically, energetically, and set intentional goals that are in your control so that way you have a year of abundance.
Yeah, for everyone. I love it. 25 is in full effect. All right, Amy. So you better get back to the beach or drinking. What are you drinking out of today? A pineapple or a coconut? What's going on here?
Coconuts always. Anytime there's a coconut offered, I must drink out of a coconut. So yes, it's usually a coconut. In hand.
So they're like this. Put the lime in the coconut and shake that shit up. Is that how it goes?
I usually have it straight up. Although a couple days ago, the woman was like, "You want some rum?" I'm like, all right, if you're offering, I'll take it.
Rum in Puerto Rico is pretty damn good.
Well, hey, all right, guys. Well, on that note, Rick, great talk. I love this, setting us up for what's possible in this new year.
All righty, we're out of here, live from Puerto Rico. Take care, people. We'll see you next week. See ya.